Activity, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here we are. I'm going to go over here, and we're going to share this, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to share it. How's everybody doing out there? Did you have a good weekend? Thanks for everybody for being so generous on Saturday night with our live stream with the band. It was fantastic. We had a good old time. People were very generous with the tips, which we appreciate. And if you missed it, you can definitely check it out on my YouTube page. It still is on there. It's also still on my Facebook page as well. So those jams maintain. Okay, folks, I just want to share this doggone thing, and then we'll get to business. Having a hard time with technology today, folks. I'm going to tell you that I've gone full boomer today, and had a hard time on just doing the easiest things. With technology, recording some stuff, just being really a spaz, if we're honest about it. Having a spazzy kind of a day, folks. But maybe that's because, according to my daughters, there's some crazy stuff going on with the planets, Dylan. Have you heard about this? In terms of, the ways of the horoscope. Let's do a little blues for the kids, Dylan. We'll do it kind of nice and easy for the kids. I believe I called this one, excuse me, on my record, Acoustic Gristle Soup. Doesn't that sound delicious? Where I use this very guitar, actually. This is my Martin Triple 28 with our friendly neighborhood Fishman Matrix Infinity pickup on board. I use this, and I used also my Martin D28, HD28, on this record. But I think I used this guitar on this song called Phineas Poundwell, which is basically just a blues that I made up on the damn spot, and I'm going to make it up another one on the damn spot, and it goes like this. That felt good to get a little acousticizing there. People are excited about these new doggone P90 pickups. I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to grab this sweet creature. Now, there's been some concern, ladies and gentlemen. The other prototype, Reverend Gristlemaster P90, I guess we're going to call him. Someone said we should call them G90s. That's a little too... a little too over the top, perhaps. But the other one had was that Tosa Turquoise. With the cream-colored P90s. This one's got the prototype, but they're black prototype Fishman pickups in it, but they got the black covers on. They're supposed to be white, but everyone likes the look of the black. So that's causing some discussion. We'll see what happens in the end. Either way, it's going to be cool. That's all I want to say. So these are the new Fishman. They're not out yet. They're going to be out in 2021, which is right around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. Right around the damn corner. We got a little bit of that 2021. But these are the new Fishman Fluence Gristletone P90s. Quack-a-lacka. And in that middle position, I can have it be a little bit of that out of phase. But offset a little bit. I can go inside there and change the phase, so just back off in the volume of the neck pickup a little bit, so it's not quite fully out of phase, but it's a little beefier. It's a little cold here today, ladies and gentlemen. I think we dipped into the 20s last night. Today it's in the 30s, which, doggone it, that's cold. Am I right or am I right? Whoa, doggy. Say what? Again, folks, if you're tuning in late, it's the Fishman Takeover here in the Orange Room. I'm Gregory Cockery. We got Dylan Koch back there on those drums. And I have the prototype Gristlemaster P90 with the new prototype Fishman Gristle-Tone P90 pickup. I'm actually using my Gristle King for the filth today. Pedal, that is. So I got a little, here's the clean amp, clean sound of the amp. I was sporting the cans today. They seem to help, Robert, with the drums out of, especially my left ear has been just quacking my ear. So when I put these things on, oh, it feels so much better. And then anyways, here's the clean boost on the Gristle King. So here's straight amp, clean boost, and overdrive. Sounds juicy and fat. Fat and juicy. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, so that's the overdrive from the pedal. Let's hear the overdrive from the amp one. How y'all doing out there? You all right? On this almost snowy day. Yes. I'm liking that little riff. Makes me feel proud. I like rock music. Okay, that's all there is to it. No noise in these doggone pickups. You are correct. Isn't that sweet neck pickup? bringing the heat. Daddy long legs, cruising along in the up and down. Daddy long legs. Long in the up and down, daddy long leg, he's bringing the heat. Yes. A condensed version of the Dad Longlegs, ladies and gentlemen. A powerful jam for the people. So I understand the video was out of sync there for a millisecond. I think we're back. We're back and we're going to attack. Say what? Back and we're going to attack. Say what? Like that Jim chord. Woo! Every day's boogie day. Should be. Every day's a boogie day. 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 Yeah, variations on the boogie, ladies and gentlemen. Variations on the boogie. Variations on the boogie for the peoples. Someone wanted a rundown of the guitar. I much mentioned that this guitar is supposed to have the white P90 covers, but these are the prototype pickups that came black, but now people are liking the black. We'll see what happens when it actually comes out. One never knows. But this has my new Fishman. This is going to be a new guitar coming out. That's also a signature model guitar from Reverend. I think we're going to call it the Gristle Master 290. And it has my new pickups that are going to be released also by Fishman, who of course is sponsoring this feed as we speak, this takeover, if you will. And this has the same control on it as my Gristle-tone Telly pickups. As far as a button right here, but there's a push-pull pot on the second, on the tone control, excuse me, which allows me to get an out-of-phase setting. So, neck pickup. Second voice of the neck pickup. First. Second. Okay, let's go to the middle position. Second voice of the middle. Okay. Bridge pickup. Now, if I'm in that middle position and I pop up on the tone control, I get this. I get an out of phase setting. And inside this control panel is the ability to put where you want the phase to be. I like the out of phase thing to be taking back the volume of the neck pickup just a bit so it fattens up. You know, if you have that Peter Green out of phase situation where you got both volumes on your, you know, Gibson style, usually guitar, and you back off on one of those controls, a little volume, it gets this fatter other sound, and that's what I wanted as my preset, if you will. So you can set where you want the phase to be. So when I go from this pickup, neck, to that out of phase, it matches a lot better. I like that kind of talk. That it is, the new Gristle Master with the new P90s. This little rascal just came in the mail as well. This is a new edition of a special run that a store in England is doing. From Pete's Guitars, they decided to do a version of my Gristle Master, but in butterscotch, which is what this is. And boy, it's savage, if I may be so bold. So it's got my Fishman Fluence, Crystal Tone pickups. I hear that train a-comin' and it's rollin' round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Well, I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on, and that train it keeps a-rollin' right down to San Diego. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever get the runs. I shot a man in a swabbing on just to watch him die. Woo! Now when I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head. Rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee, smoking them a big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free, damn it. But those people keep a moving, and that's what tortures me. There's torture involved. Take a little further, further down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay, damn it. And I let that lonesome gristle blow my blues away. Hey, 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 yabba-dabba-doo. I'd let that lonesome gristle blow my blues away, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing wrong with any of that. What? That's not a thing. spacecraft going on there, ladies and gentlemen. How we doing out there? Are you all right? Let's thank Dylan back there on those drums. He played quite the solo on that last tune. Last tune was called Mrs. Buckley. Sometimes people want to know what Mrs. Buckley is. And I say to you, ladies and gentlemen, that if you're familiar with the old Orson Welles blooper tapes when he was doing the Findish commercials, at one point he gets flustered. He goes, oh no, he actually was doing the one, we know a place in Lincolnshire where Mrs. Buckley lives. And I thought, Mrs. Buckley is going to live on in a funky little jam in my repertoire. And that's what happened. And we were doing, at the time, we were doing a variation of some meters. And I thought, I'm going to make my own damn funk song. So I started with a... Feels good, especially in that middle position on a telequacker, especially with my Fishman fluence gristletone pickups on this Gristle Master, bringing the heat. Am I right or am I right? Some Who stuff. Since I was a young boy, I played the silver ball. It's a savage utensil, is all I have to say about it. That's the sound of rock. That's that chicken picking. Someone asked for some chicken picking. Hey, mamas, with the way you move, we're gonna make you sweat, gonna make you. I am tuned to standard tuning. I try the way you shake that thing, right? Plug into the Leslie. Maybe next time, David, we'll plug into that Leslie. Although I don't think he left. Usually he leaves that preamp for me, but he didn't this time. It's been a long time since I've done Can't You Hear Me Knocking? Standard tuning. Can't you hear me knocking? The Stones asked. Can't you hear me knocking? They're concerned. Why aren't they answering the door? Someone asked for a little slide. We can do a little slide before we got to go on our merry way here. Yes. See, when I do the slide stuff on this guitar, usually what I do is I go on that back pickup, see, and I put the second voice on it, press the button in, and then I just go back a skosh on the old tone control so it's not so razor blade and hand grenade. Then it's all thick and juicy. Hello from Poland. Greetings, Jak się masz? Doodle-doo, 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 redo. Folks, can you dig it? He's got that book for, oh, you're talking about the standard tuning slide. Yeah, Statesboro Blues. Wake up, mama. Wake up, Gertrude. Turn your lamp down low. Does the Gristle Master come out with action high enough for slide playing? Well, how they come is how I use them. So I like my action for standard playing the same as I do for slide, believe it or not. So there you have it. I use my slide. I do have a book and video on standard tuning slide guitar. You can get it through my website, actually, gregkoch.com. It's through Hal Leonard. It's a book with transcriptions, and then there's a bunch of video lessons that coincide with the lessons that are written. But I use my third finger on my slide because Dwayne did, but mostly because it's a lot easier to play slide with your third finger than your pinky. Pinky, of course, you get these fingers to use, but this finger always wants to go a little cockeyed. It never wants to be perpendicular with the strings. It never wants to be over all the strings at the same time, but magically, the third finger does. He has no problem going perpendicular and even across all the strings at the same time. And then I use this picking technique with my right hand where I have my ring finger on the high E string, middle finger on the B string, first finger on the G string, and my thumb draped down on the bottom three strings. And then yes, we can post to the UK. But we do have distribution over there as well. So if you look at any Hal Leonard dealer over there, they're going to have it, doggone. I think it's music sales over there. Folks, I do like this new finish, right? This one's only available over at in the UK at a place called Peach Guitars. They ordered these as a special run, and they sent me one. Thank you very kindly, and I love it. Someone asked if they're brass saddles. They are indeed. This is a Wilkinson bridge with the 3 brass saddles that are intonated, so I love them. Is E the best tuning for standard slide? G is really great too, actually, to be honest. Can you dig it? Will we ever see your national? Phil, I will bring that out one of these days. It's been crying to me to take. I don't have a pickup on it. That's the problem. But in one of these streams, I'll take that sucker out. Can you dig it? Is Wildwood going to run out of Clockwork Orange, or is it a perpetual color? Well, they ordered a lot of them. So right now they have a pretty good stock of them. They sell pretty quick, but they've actually made sure, because they'd always pre-sell, so they've ordered enough of them now that they actually have some at their site. So Wildwood has the Clockwork Orange, not only with the maple neck, but also with the Pau Ferro fingerboard, so more of a rosewood vibe. And then they also have, in addition to all the other colors that are available from Reverend, like Blue Cipher, which is kind of a sonic blue, and Pau Yellow, and Wow Red. And Axis Purple, I might add. There's also a black, which is a Wildwood exclusive with a larger neck profile. It's a big old neck. It's the same neck that's from my Strat that you've seen me with, that blue Strat, bluish green Strat with the mother of toilet seat pickguard. It has a big old neck on it, like a November of '56 is what I was told when I ordered it years ago. But I know Wildwood is also going to do a little thing with Reverend where they're going to switch out the necks from the black ones. So there'll be a few black ones available with the smaller neck profile and a few of the orange ones available with the larger neck profile. So make sure you call up Wildwood if you're interested in that scenario and say, bros, can you dig it? All right. Listen, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hope you had a good weekend. Happy beginning of the week to you. As I said, a little cold here behind the cheddar curtain. A little cold, Ski. But hey, we appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget about the podcast. Chewing the Gristle podcast is brought to you by our friends at Fishman and Wildwood Guitars. Interviewed a bunch of guitar potentates. There's going to be more coming up. So check them out, subscribe to it, and comment and rate it so that it goes up in the, I don't know, whatever those things are. Goes up in whatever those things are, ladies and gentlemen. All right, it's getting to be dinner time. I'm a little on the hung side. Oh, wait a minute, that's not weird. A little on the hungry side. That took a turn. All right, folks, we'll see you on the flippity.